Okay, so a couple days ago, Nexon shared some stats with us with how the community was doing with the first Berserker. And one of the most interesting stats I saw was most fatal boss encounters, with the top three being Viper, Albino, and Maluka, with Viper having the total of the other two put together as far as kills go, which got me thinking that it does make sense. Viper is probably the biggest difficulty spike early on in the game that you will be facing. Albino is the first boss to really teach you that you shouldn't be brink guarding everything and you do still need to dodge. And Maluka, well, he's just difficult in his second phase. So honestly, just throw stuff at him. But it did also get me wondering, like, okay, when I was fighting Viper, I also had a tough time. I did die a few times. I know a lot of people died a lot more than I did. A lot of people didn't die at all. But there were a few things that once I realized it, helped me a ton in the fight. And I do want to share two of those to hopefully make it easier for everyone else that is struggling with him or are thinking of picking up the game. The first one I want to share is actually for the second phase of the fight, when Viper is in his figure form and has decided he doesn't like it that you hit him. So he calls upon Storm, everything gets dark, his eyes start to glow, and then he's running around and starts dashing at you. To me, I've struggled a whole bunch to get the timing down to try and block that or dodge that. I kept getting hit. But as I was going through the fight, I noticed that there was a particular stat that just meant that you could ignore that and not be punished. Like, you could literally just block every single of his dodge attacks and just have your stamina back full right before his next hit goes. So you could do that entire phase without taking any damage, and that really helped you with the rest of the fighting, where it meant you could take a few more hits as you learn the fight. And that stat is just stamina recovery. Now, this is a higher level character, so I'm not expecting you to have 171, but honestly, even as a level 5 character, you can have 180. Not permanently, but you can. And I will show you the item you can use to do that. But yeah, if you have around 130% stamina recovery, you can just hold block. He will dash at you, hit you, break your guard, but before he does his next attack, your stamina will be fully recovered, so you can just block again. Okay, now in the second phase, he's doing his little storm attack, he's angry, his eyes are glowing, he's running around, so he just hold block. Yeah, as you can see, you just get your stamina back after every attack he does. You don't need to worry about the timing, and it gives you a lot more breathing room to just focus on actually doing damage in between his other attacks. One of the items that I found is just very useful is Vitality Spheres. Like, honestly, this thing is amazing, and I recommend that you use it every single boss fight, no matter if you're like just starting to learn it or actually trying to kill a boss. Like, this thing alone gives you 80% stamina recovery. It is a very, very big improvement. The second tip that I wanted to share was something that is exclusive to the spear. And that is, if you go to the skill tree, is Full Moon. Like, what this pretty much does is you get a quick combo off with light attack, so that's 1, 2, 3 hits. That puts you in a state where every attack you now do has an after image that attacks with you. But Full Moon actually benefits off that as well very well, because what that does is it makes the charge attack be faster. And the interesting thing about this one is it makes it fast enough so that your charge attack is just a little bit faster than the attack windup of Viper, and it does enough damage that it actually staggers the boss. So you can kind of just stagger him so that he can't hit you until your stamina runs out, allowing you to get some extra damage.